Hey guys, it's Keenya Kelly, Strategic Brand Advisor with If You Brand It, a branding and consulting firm here in Houston, Texas. I'm excited to be here with you guys this evening. If you're just joining me and you're here and you're actually watching this on the replay, thank you so much for watching this on the replay. On the replay, you can always comment, like, share, and subscribe on the replay. And so if you catch this on the replay, hey, talk back to me, give me some hearts, do all type of stuff. But I'm excited because I've been chatting with you guys the last couple of nights talking about a live mastermind that I had last month, and it's going to start back up again in June. And this is where I had 7 students, and it was called Live Stream to Millions. I had 7 students, and I taught them everything they needed to know about live streaming. Not just live streaming, but how to pitch, how to position yourself. We talked about tools. We talked about content. I helped them evaluate all of their broadcasts. If they went out, I evaluated them. I evaluated their colors, their brands, their logos, everything. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Nakia. And I gave them, hey, Ingrid. I gave them some amazing actionable steps, okay, during the live stream to millions. And so it was a 4-week class. It was 1 hour each week. Supposed to be 1 hour, but it actually was 2.5 hours every single night, which came out, it was supposed to be 4 hours total, but it came out to 10 hours. So I'm pretty sure my students were very happy with that. And so at the end, I said, hey, listen, I know this was not a part of the package, but I would love to be able to showcase you to my audience. And so I have been inviting all of my students from Live Stream to Millions. If you want to see about that, you can go to livestreamtomillions.com, livestreamtomillions.com to hear about that. And so I told my students that I wanted to showcase them on a live broadcast. And so tonight I have another set of students that I want to invite you guys in to hear their stories. And so give me a second while I get them in here. All right, let's get them invited. All right. So in just 1 second, for those of you guys that didn't know, I forgot. I'm so sorry. I turned my screen. Hopefully they can figure it out. Facebook has an amazing split screen feature. And so with the split screen, hey guys. Hey. So everybody, Facebook has the split screen feature. And so what it does is it allows you to be on, now granted, you got to be on iPhone. So if you don't have an iPhone, sorry for you, but you have to be on iPhone. And what it does is you can, when you're live on a broadcast, you'll see certain things and you're able to invite people in. And so tonight we are doing a live interview. Don't they look cute? They look all like fancy and stuff. They got like the bridge and all that. They got flowers. Y'all see they got flowers. They got props. So I want to invite 2 of my students here to join us tonight. We have Robert Bullock, or Bullock and Company, right? Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Absolutely. And then we have Quinn. Wait, you got 2 names. Quinn what?
Gibson Lewis, girl.
It's going to change eventually, right?
Yes, it is.
Hey, I know, but how about that? Was it Catch Me Outside? How about that? So Robert, what you waiting on? Okay, sorry. We wasn't on the broadcast with this, but
look how she looking.
Anyway, y'all didn't come here for that. But since we was here anyway, I figured I would call him out like, where's the rock? Okay, anyway. So these are 2 of my students, Robert Bullock and Quinn Gibson Lewis. They were part of the Live Stream to Millions Mastermind. And so I wanted them to come on tonight and just tell everybody who they are, what it is that they do, and then we'll get into the interview.
Awesome. Well, first, we had to do the flowers. We had to do it up like Keenya, right? We had to make sure our set looked like yours and make it all nice.
Right.
So thank you so much to, like, seriously, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to be on this platform. Thank you so much for sharing this class that you had, like, literally changed our lives. Absolutely. So yes, we're a Bullock and Company, and it's one of our main businesses that we actually have. And what we do is we help entrepreneurs literally elevate what they already are doing right now. I think it's so amazing when people step out into entrepreneurship. You know, we really have a heart for people. So we want to make sure people understand there's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong per se with what you're doing. We just want to elevate.
Right.
already started. So that's one of our main things. We want to elevate what you've already started. We want to multiply your manifestations. We want to multiply your money, and we want to multiply your miracles. So that's what Bulletin Company is all about.
Awesome. What about you, Robert?
Well, I've been watching you for some time, and so I actually loved what you were doing. I got caught up with it. I told Quinn what was going on. When I saw that you were doing your live stream to millions, I was like, hey, we absolutely have to get on. We have to learn, and we learned a lot. So we're so happy to be here and elated to just to be able to share what's going on.
Yes, that's exciting. So I guess what'd you say?
I said it was Robert. He was like, let's do it. Swipe the card.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. Love it. So what about the live stream to millions class made you what was it that you said we got to be in that? What was the thing?
It was mainly you, really.
Oh, but okay. Not like, okay. What about me? Like you felt like you could learn something in the class or?
Absolutely. Well, I saw the success that you've had online. I saw what you've been teaching people and what you've showed. So I was like, I have to get a part of that so I can learn how we can elevate where we're already at and go to another level.
Wow. Good stuff. So, okay, tell me where you guys were prior to, before you joined the mastermind and then versus where you are now individually.
Okay. So individually, I'm a marriage educator for the state of Texas, and I was semi-comfortable. I know it looks like I'm very comfortable on my lives, but I was semi-comfortable live on social media. I was doing periscopes, but it was just kind of, to build an audience, things that there was nothing that was content driven. There was nothing organized. There was nothing deliberate. Yes. Thank you for that word. Right? There was no, I need to be deliberate about there was none of that before your class at all.
Wow. And so, tell me, what are some of the key things that you guys learn individually in the class? And somebody said the link isn't working. I'm gonna edit the link while you guys are talking.
Learn to be more deliberate. For her, it's like she was just having lives and just doing whatever she felt like talking about. And I wasn't doing lives at all. So I just thought that's where we were at. So that's where I was at. I wasn't doing any lives at all. I didn't really find the importance of it, but I did see the importance of it, but I didn't know how to get started and where to go from it. So
once you got into the class, we talked about a whole lot of stuff during the class, right? So Robert, for you, what was that number one thing you got? And then Quinn, what was number one thing you got? And I'm gonna edit the link.
The number one thing that I got was having a clear state of mind of what you wanted to do, what the end goal was, kind of begin with the end in mind, and then go with that, right? And so that's one of the clear things that I got. So know what you're doing it for, and then be deliberate when you're finishing the product.
Yeah, that's so good.
Yeah, that is good because we needed that. The number one thing that I really got out of it, Keenya, was pitching. I literally didn't know. You don't know what you don't know what you don't know. Right. Mm-hmm. So does it make sense to pitch? Yes.
Right.
How to do it? Nope. Didn't know how to do that.
Yeah.
I rewatched your recorded, and you were so gracious enough to record it for us because our lifestyle. And I rewatched it and rewatched it and rewatched it because I was like, my God, what were you doing before this? I don't know. I don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it's just a no-brainer. So learning literally how to pitch and not afraid to ask people to buy into the value of you and your product and what you have, not being afraid of that.
Right.
So,
yeah. And so for those of you guys that are watching this at home, if you guys are watching this, please feel free to share this out. This will allow them and me to be able to reach more people during this broadcast and after the broadcast. And so they're talking about, being deliberate. So let's talk about the being deliberate part. So one of the things about anything that you do in life, if you don't know the end goal before you do it, you're not going to accomplish the goal because you don't have a goal, right? And so when they were going live, they were saying we were just doing it because we knew to go live, but we didn't really know what we wanted to get from it. And so when we were in the mastermind, my thing was, well, why are you here? Like, you just paid $300, $400, however much it was to get in this. Why are you here? You're not just going to give me money. No, we're going to get some results, right? And then what's your business? What are you selling, right? And a lot of times we feel like, I don't want to be the used car salesman. And I get it. We don't want to always be selling. But one of my coaches was like, Subway's doors were open today. Were Subway sandwiches free? No. Did they sell today? Yes. And she was like, well, you need to be selling today. Every day you want to make money in your business, you need to offer. And so during the masterclass, I was like, I realized that they were having the same problem that I had because I thought I couldn't pitch. But I realized that, you know, long ago, that you always sell. Like I remember in the movie Boiler Room, it said ABC, always be closing. And so one of the things was that Robert and Quinn have something amazing. Together they have something, and then as individuals they have something. And the truth is that people will never buy from them if they never tell them they have something to offer, right? If they never told them that we have this and we have this, they never would have bought it. So talk to people about, you know, what you were able to make and the sales you were able to make during the class and then after the class.
So before we were able to actually make a sale, we actually were able to impact the lives of people that were in the business, the other business that we were doing, which was really major for us. Because again, that's another thing that we wanted to do, is make sure that we impact the lives of millions. Right. And we to impact a couple, and it's going to segue into what we were able to sell. But we were able to impact a couple that first started out in that business where the husband was doing it alone by himself. Mm-hmm. And because of your class and forcing us to do lives, and we put them together, you know, finding that chemistry and trying to figure it out and just sharing our truth about building a business together and being in leadership together, it literally, you know, put him in Robert's inbox and was like, thank you so much for doing those lives. My wife is on board. They were able to go to the next level in the company.
Wow.
And that right there made me, like, it really sparked the ability to apply what you were teaching. So wow. Then we were able to also book a couple, like 2 couples from our lives doing the marriage education classes.
Wow.
Them is actually filming a reality show, and the reality show got picked up, and they literally hired us to help them. So they hired help them as a couple. We ain't ready to go reality TV show yet.
That's all right.
But they hired us as a couple to help them with their relationship so they don't look crazy on reality TV, you know, so they don't look crazy. They can really learn how to build a solid foundation for their relationship.
Yeah.
So us going like, we had some bumps in the road, okay? It was like, y'all need to find some chemistry. Y'all need to get it together. Y'all can't do lives together no more. We were trying to figure it out, Jesus.
Yeah. So tell everybody about that. Like, just be honest. Tell everybody what that was like. Like, because, you know, I had to be honest in the course and how y'all felt when I was saying certain things. Tell about that.
That was a task. I'm lying because we're so different. Really, because we're so different. So she's more outgoing, I'm more recluse, but I still have plenty to say. It's just that I just say it differently than what she does. So yeah. Because we exert ourselves a lot differently, so we had to work on that and figure that out.
But it was little bitty things that we didn't realize you were telling us. It was like, okay, well, Quinn, you're too loud. You're sitting up in front of him. I was like always like this.
Yeah.
Like on ready mode, you know? You were like, feed off of his energy.
Yes.
Posture. And I was like, she's right. I should do that. But principles are transferable.
Right.
You didn't realize was you were inadvertently also helping us with how to help each other get prepared for the lives.
Absolutely.
Because I was more aggressive and kind of like, we can do this off the top of our head. And we have a layout. We don't need to write stuff down. He's like, no. So I had to stay with his energy, follow his lead.
Yes.
I had, you know what I mean? So it helped me. High five to you.
Yes. So listen, Neferteria is on here, right? And I was not going to do this. Neferteria, look at how they are today, right? I know you watched maybe 1 or 2 of their lives. Neferteria, how do you feel about them today than when they first started. And it takes a minute for people to comment, but you guys feel drastically different, right? Like Robert is still Robert. Robert's just very reserved. He's very powerful, but he's not, you know, whatever. Like Quinn, you're sitting there, like you are with him. Like you're not, you know what I'm saying? It just feels so, and y'all just feel more comfortable. Like, let me ask you this, and this is not a planned thing. Did the live stream help the relationship?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, it did actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you try to give us all the details, but how?
Well, go ahead.
I want to go into the book. That's where.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, number one, the process to even get on a live stream, you have no idea. Like, it was tedious, and we would be like this, like bumping just the process. I'm just, hey, we're gonna keep it real.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, keep it real.
We're gonna keep it real because he's very, methodical, and he wants things in order, and he wants them laid out. And I'm like, look, the Holy Spirit told us to get this done, so here's the layout.
Right.
To me, Jesus, no. So what it did was it helped me to not be anxious for any, not to be anxious, lean on him and trust him. And we were sitting down talking about what we needed to do. Principles are transferable, what we need to do for our lives, the live streams, and then also what we need to do in our business and how they mirrored. And that's where we came up with this workbook. So doing these lives, that's where the workbook came from. That it was fun.
So Robert, what would you say? Like, she said a lot about the preparing and all that and how it helps your relationship. What would you say from a man's perspective?
Talking things out, absolutely, because we had to get on the same page beforehand. Like she said, I don't like to just sporadic and go all out, and that's where she was. I feel like it, so I wanted to be more collective and thought processed and get all out, so it allowed us to be able to get in that. So we have more of a understanding, some of her, some of me, but we actually have to be able to work it out. And so with, like way before any of this, we had talked about, possibly writing a book, and then we were inspired, like we were with you, and we've been in network marketing for a while, so that was the business that we were doing and are doing. But we're like, we need to do something for ourselves, and what are we selling, right? And so then that kind of got brought back and surfaced up to the table, and so that's where this was birthed out of.
Yeah,
right?
That's amazing. Y'all just okay. So how was the process tonight? Getting on tonight, was it different than when you first tried to get on?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because before it was what am I wearing? I'm not wearing the shirt. What's the lighting for? When you get it was it was so much chatter.
Yeah.
Tedious, crazy chatter. And then tonight we were way more focused on the content.
Yes.
Everything else flowed.
Yeah.
And down from the flowers to how he looks to how I look, it flowed.
The process was still there, but we went through it a lot seamlessly. More seamlessly.
So those of you guys that are watching, if you just joined, and thank you so much for joining. If you haven't already shared this, please share this broadcast. We have a student, for those of you guys that don't know, Robert and Quinn were, just FYI, when you say a couple's name, it's always the man first. Hello, somebody.
Say it.
Hello, just in case I didn't know. So, we have Robert and Quinn were in a live stream class with me where I was teaching them how to live stream and all the different principles behind it. And we have a student that was in that class as well, which is Nefertaria Robinson. And I asked her to give them an evaluation of them today versus when they first started. And she said they look like a power couple. She doesn't seem as dominating. He is still letting her lead, but now she is mindful. Ooh, Nefertaria is preaching. He is still letting her lead, but now she is mindful to check with him first. Do you feel like that, Robert?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
How do you feel, Quinn?
We make more money when I do that.
Yeah. So with that being said, you guys have an amazing workbook. You guys have an amazing company and what you're building. Tell everybody all about what it is that you guys are building and all of that. Just take it away.
So yes, like we said, from actually going through the class and really trying to narrow down what was for us. What did we have to share with everybody? You know, yes, we're in network marketing and we're doing great in that company, but that's not all we have to give. And we wanted to make sure that we were able to monetize our story and, you know, monetize our message. And that's what you kept pushing us to figure out and realize. And what we realized is, yes, there's other books out there about relationship coaching. There's even books probably out there, and I'm sure there are, I just haven't seen them just yet, about how to be in a business together as a couple. The issue is, like, nothing really resonated with us. Yeah, and it wasn't from our perspective. So we want, you know, can
y'all hear me? For some reason,
yeah.
You guys froze. You guys froze. I'm gonna exit you guys out and then invite you back in. You guys froze, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Hold on, guys. Hey guys, I am gonna get them back in here. Let's see, here we go. Let's get them back on here. Now, you know, social media ain't perfect, but we still love it. Hello. So we're gonna get them back, guys.
You can see us?
They're coming. Yes. Okay, perfect.
Okay. Awesome.
You were talking about the workbook.
Yes. So with understanding that we had value in what we were sharing with couples already in their relationship, we came across and we were attracting couples that actually were trying to build businesses together. And we were seeing that they were having the same challenges that we did. And we wanted to give them tools and principles and how to overcome them. Mm-hmm. So that's what's in the workbook. So it's 8 ways couples build it big.
Oh, wow. That's the name.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. So if I was a couple and I am in business or whatever, give us like a sneak peek of what's in there that will make somebody buy it tonight.
So here's the thing. One of the things that I want to go over that I haven't been going over in the book was too. So you've had some success, right? So I'm sure that whoever you're going to partner up with is going to have some success wherever they're at. Mm-hmm. And so I remember, this is one of the things I want to talk about. I remember back when the Lakers had that team where they had Kobe Bryant, Karl Malone, Gary Payton. They had like a whole bunch of champions, right? But they didn't make it top. Right. So what was back? They didn't have that cohesiveness that brought them together. And so that's one of the things that we're going to touch back in the book and actually show you how to get that cohesiveness back together, being the fact that you have 2 power couples coming together and how to bring it together for the better business of this for you as together, for you as a single.
Yeah. And also, so if you're watching this broadcast and you're like, you're married, your husband or your wife or whatever, and you're like, I got my spouse and we ain't making it big together. I'm doing my thing and he doing his, and you want to try to figure out how to do that, just type a 1 really quickly. We want to see who that is. Go ahead.
Yeah, and also for women, you know, it's so easy because we're emotional creatures and we're supposed to be. There's nothing wrong with that. We're supposed to be emotional creatures, but the problem is we take our emotions into business. So we talk about the men's emotions, the women's emotions, and how to not take that personal and not bring them into the bedroom either, because it's a separation. And we don't, you know, when we're building a business, no matter what that business is, people don't understand how to separate the emotion and separate the sacred places. And we talk about that in the work, but I think that's huge. That's major as well.
Yeah. So how much is the workbook?
So we're having an ebook, and we have ebook, and we also have a actual paperback book as well. So the ebook is $29.97. The paperback book is $39.97. But for all the Keenya Kelly followers, if you order tonight, you are going to get a free self-employed T-shirt.
Oh wow! Y'all have one? Yeah. Y'all have one there with you?
You know what? We do, don't we? I need to go grab it. I should have had it right.
It's
right
okay. You can grab it. It's live. We good. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, I'll go grab it. Yes, go ahead. You talk. I'll be back.
Yeah. So you guys, you're watching this broadcast. You're either watching this live or you're watching this on the replay. And we're here with Robert Bullock and Quinn Gibson Lewis. And we're talking about how they were a part of my mastermind that's called Live Stream to Millions, where I took 4 weeks teaching them exactly what you need to do to make money live streaming. Because a lot of people, you see the lives and you're wondering, well, how in the world are they making money from it? And it's because it's strategic. Everything is thought about. It's thought about before we get on the broadcast. You know, it's thought about, like, what am I going to sell when I get on there? What's the link for it? Is the PayPal set up? You know, what's my lighting? What's my color? What's all that type of stuff, right? How do I pitch without sounding like a used car salesman? You know, how to have automated stuff set up so when they go by, the link works. You know what I mean? And so we're here tonight with with Robert and Quinn, as they talk about the ebook that they just created. Well, actually a book in general, and they just created. It's called 8 Ways Couples Make It Big. Was that what it's called?
Yes.
8
Absolutely.
Ways Couples Make It Big. And so what they just announced that they are selling their ebook and their hardback book tonight. And the ebook is $27, and then the physical book is, well, no, it's the ebook is $30. What is it? $29.97.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the ebook is $29.97, and then the hardback book is $39.97. The link is actually in the description. And then for those of you guys that are watching this with us, if you guys order the book, you're gonna actually get a copy. You're gonna get a free self-employed T-shirt. Yes, a self-employed T-shirt that they're gonna give to you guys. And so, listen, you know, I don't know if you're married. If you're married on here and you wanna partner up with your spouse, just type a 1 for us and let us know. But one thing that I may be single, but I still know that I'm a powerhouse in and of itself, you know, in what I do. And so whomever I marry is going to have his own strengths in whatever it is that he's doing. And so no matter how powerful he is, where he is, and I am where I am, we still have to come together as us, you know, and that's going to take some time, some energy, and some serious humility, you know, and submission. And so it's important that, you know, you get help, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that with a workbook, because sometimes it's a little intense going to actual counseling at times. And so if you're saying to yourself, well, we need to do something, I don't know if we're ready to go see a person, but if you want a guide, Robert and Quinn have created an amazing ebook and hardback book called 8 Ways Couples Can Win Big. And you guys can actually purchase that. Ebook is $29.97 and the hardback is $39.97. You guys, and the link is here actually in the description. And so, Quinn, you guys actually have more than that, right? Like, you know, what was that? You guys had sold something to a couple, because I know there's people on here right now going, well, they do couples counseling. I wonder if I can talk to them.
Yeah.
You know, what else do you guys have?
Yeah, we also offer counseling as well. And for the couples that are engaged, we partnered up with the state of Texas, and you actually get a $60 break on your state licensing fee. So that means your marriage license will only be $12 coming through our program, and it waives the waiting period of 3 days as well.
Wow.
We do cruises for singles, couples retreats as well. So we offer all of that as well too, because there was a couple people that were coming in, and I was like, we could have just got a hold of her before. So we started breaking out and helping the singles as well, and making sure they understand how to, you know, feel comfortable being single and love being single. So we offer that as well.
Yeah. And is that available on the link we have here in the description?
It's not available yet on the that we have on the description. Not yet. But as of next week, it will be available. But you can definitely inbox either one of us.
Right.
Or you can contact us at info@bullockandco.com. Info@bullockandco.
Yep. So you guys, you see that if you're watching this, you see that Robert is tagged and Quinn is tagged. And so you guys can click them and you can talk to them in their inbox if you have questions about, you know, like the counseling and things of that nature. But tonight, we definitely want to give you guys an opportunity to get the book, 8 Ways Couples Can Win It Big. Am I saying it right?
8 ways couples build big, but it's cool. They'll get it.
8 ways couples build big. See, win it big, build big, same thing, but it wasn't the right way. And the link is actually in the description. And so for those of you guys that are watching, I know you guys are saying to yourself, what's one big tip that you guys would give couples if they are where they are and they get the book? What's like one of the number one things you would say to couples? So individually, what would you guys say?
And as far as coming together as a unit, remembering that you are a unit. You're still an individual person. Keep your individuality, but you still need to come together and be a cohesive unit as well too. And so we're going to teach you how to do that as well too, as far as in the book and in the principles that we give you.
Absolutely. Also remembering to celebrate each other. You need to celebrate each other. The little bitty things matter. So when the little bitty things are accomplished, you know, when you write your 6 things that you got to get accomplished that day, if I, you know, checked off one of the lists, he should, you know, definitely celebrate me. When he wakes up in the morning and says, hey, I took care of this, it's already done, I should celebrate that, no matter if it was buying pens. He bought, what was it, Post-it notes the other day, and I was like, my God, thank you so much. Oh my God, I love you. You know, celebrate. So, you know, celebrating each other, and definitely is a major part of building big together. Absolutely.
That's so good. So again, you guys, make sure you guys connect with Robert and Quinn. They're right there in the description. You guys can. I'm not gonna say they're gonna add your friend request, because sometimes we feel a little creepy about adding people we don't know. But you guys can follow them. You can hit the follow button on their Facebook pages if they don't add you immediately, because it just is what it is. I don't add everybody immediately either. But if you have questions about the book, or you have questions about the counseling, you can always inbox Robert. You can inbox Quinn, especially men. If you're like, I don't want to talk to her, I want to talk to him, inbox him. You know, I know, I get it. You know what I'm saying? And then ladies, listen, obviously he is with somebody, so don't be coming in his inbox going, being sideways. Quinn's real nice and pretty, but don't get it twisted. I'm just saying. I said it for you, okay? I said it for you. I said it for you, okay? Just FYI, I said it for you. And so, guys, again, you guys can purchase their workbook. The link is actually here in the description. The ebook is $29.97. The hardback book is $39.97. And if you purchase tonight, you'll actually get a copy of their t-shirt. Show us this again. Hey, Jared. Their self-employed t-shirt. So you guys can actually get that if you purchase their book. And so I'm excited for them. I mean, I've seen them transform. I knew that they had something great, and I was so glad that they came into the mastermind. We were able to help them. But I knew that they could kill it. I knew that Quinn was powerful, but I also knew that Robert was too. And they both needed to just play on their strengths and learn how to, you know, whatever, especially with live streaming, because live streaming says all type of stuff. You know, and I mean, they're killing it now. Like when they, like y'all made some money or something happened. Like the testimonial. What was that testimonial? I can't remember that.
Which one?
With the couple page.
What do you mean? I want to hear all of them.
No. Yes, we did, because I was devaluing the counseling. So through your master class, when that couple reached out to me, I was like, oh yes, the first payment. It's $350.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, hey, I'm done. Done and done. Absolutely. The first payment. No,
so have you gotten the second payment?
So the second payment. See, she's trying to get on that coin. She counting that coins. No,
yeah. I like testimonials.
Yeah. They're doing 6 sessions. And so Mm-hmm. You do the math.
No, you do the math. I want you to tell them. Tell them.
So it's right under $1,000, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Right under $1,000.
Wow. And wow. And so it was worth it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I always tell people that people they don't understand the value in high quality live streaming. And then not only that, being authentic. Like people want to work with people that they like, know, and trust, right? And so when Robert and Quinn started doing what they're doing and talking about what they got going on and offer what they had, people wanted it. I tell people all the time, nobody's gonna buy from you if you don't tell them you got something to buy. You know, if you don't tell them you can work with me, they're not going to pay you because they don't know that they can pay you to work with you, right? That's like Chick-fil-A. You know you ain't getting no Chick-fil-A on Sunday. You know, but some of us still be like, man, I wish I could go to Chick-fil-A, right? And so when they open, you go, right? Because they're selling something. So you have to understand that there's a group of people that are looking for you. They may not even realize that somebody was looking for them, that they were looking for their workbook. But once they said, you know what, we're going to create this thing and we're going to offer it. And when they started offering it, people started buying and they realized we really do have something going. And so some of you guys are watching and you don't know if you should just do it. And just because somebody doesn't buy from you today doesn't mean that they won't buy. You hear what I'm saying? I spent years teaching people branding and marketing, and now people are knocking down my door. You know, I felt like Mike Jones, Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me, right? Right? And it's okay. It's like that for everybody, right? But you don't give up. You just keep on, saying Mike Jones, you know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of Robert and Quinn because you guys are killing it. So what one last thing would you say to people that are watching?
Well, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The one thing that I would say to you is literally value yourself as an individual, but put so much value in yourself as a unit as well. And don't be afraid to invest. Do not be afraid to invest in making yourself better and elevating yourself.
Right.
I'm one of those people, because I've been a single mother for a very long time, that investing in myself was just something I wasn't I was weary of doing. And one thing this man has taught me is that if you go to the next level, you're going to have to plant a seed in there. And sometimes that seed is monetarily. Right. So do not be afraid to invest in yourself, and don't be afraid to actually feel the value that you have by yourself and as a unit.
That's good.
And if you're not where you're at, where you want to be at, like we all have, either you've hit that block of where you really want to go, or you've had some success, but you want to go higher, or you haven't reached it all yet. Reach out to us. We want to help you succeed. We want to see you win. We want to see you go to the next level, and that's what we're going to be there for, to help you get to the next level.
Awesome. So you guys, again, the link is actually in the description. If you guys want to talk to Robert or you want to talk to Quinn, you can always click on their Facebook page and you can send them an inbox message. But tonight they are offering their new book called 8 Ways Couples Build Big.
Yes, Keenya, yes.
And the ebook is $29.97, and then the hardback book is $39.97, and you guys can get that at the link above. And then if you guys buy that tonight, you're gonna get their free self-employed t-shirt. All right, their free self-employed t-shirt. So that's it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. Congratulations, Robert and Quinn, and we look forward to hearing about more of you guys' success. And so don't forget, you guys, that if you brand it, they will come. If you brand it, they will come. So God bless you guys. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, guys.